Every year, more than 800,000 people in our country suffer a heart attack. That's one person every 40 seconds. Oftentimes, we think those who are overweight or not eating right are the most vulnerable. But a Johnson County man tonight is sharing his story of success and the fact that stress isn't always the case. Our Dustin Grove introduces us to one man who survived against all odds. Doctors are calling him a miracle man.
Every morning as the sun rises and the fog burns off over Bargersville, you'll find Bob Carter.
I've always liked exercise.
In the gym at 68 years old.
It just relaxes me. Put my earbuds in, do my 60s on 6, Sirius XM, I'm good to go.
60s on 6. A lifetime fitness fanatic, which is why what happened to this active grandfather came as such a shock, even to his doctor.
I didn't believe that Bob would come in with cardiac arrest.
One morning last spring, Bob was driving home from the gym. He walked inside and dropped to the floor.
I don't remember going to the gym that morning. I don't remember anything here. That whole time is a blank.
And time that morning was not on his side. Paramedics rushed Bob to the emergency room at Community Hospital South, where Dr. Natish Gadila and a team of nurses were waiting. Dr. Gadila says it's a miracle he was alive at all.
Because of the severity of the cardiac arrest that he had and the amount of time there was no blood flow to his brain.
They said it was minute to minute.
Bob Carter's heart had stopped. There was no blood flow and hadn't been for nearly 20 minutes.
And that leads to more mortality.
Dr. Gadila says CPR and a balloon procedure saved Bob's life, along with his physical fitness.
Physical fitness helps in recovery.
But that couldn't have been all, especially considering one of Bob's main arteries was 100% blocked. And with the kind of heart attack he'd suffered, commonly called a widowmaker, he had barely more than a 1 in 10 chance of survival.
Obviously, God had a plan for me, right?
So how did a man like Bob, who works out every day and eats healthy, end up going into cardiac arrest? Turns out it runs in the family.
Even though you eat right, even though you exercise, even though you don't have symptoms, you may have high cholesterol that you have inherited from your parents.
It's hereditary.
It's why Bob is encouraging everyone to know their family's heart history. And if there is a history of problems, to get a heart scan.
Thank you. See ya.
Today, he's thankful just to be here.
People get a second chance in life, but it looks like I get a second, third, and a fourth.
And to cherish every living moment with his family.
When that time together seems even more precious than it did.